What's up, folks? Today's video is going to be a little bit different because today we're joined by someone who pancakes 300-pound defensive linemen for a living, and in his spare time, he'll also send you to the shadow realm. We're joined by Ryan Hunter, 2019 Super Bowl champion. Ryan Hunter, now for the Los Angeles Chargers. How's it going, man?
It's going well. Thanks for having me on the channel. I appreciate it.
Actually, how I actually found out about you was I literally just Google searched Yu-Gi-Oh football. The first video that came up was actually your 12th place finish for regionals for KC regionals. What was that, 2019?
Yeah, it was like right after my rookie year, I think it was. I'd been playing for a couple of years, and that was the first regional I had like a decent amount of success at. And so when Johnny made the video, it kind of blew up. It got posted on Zodiac, and like everyone started like DMing me and like sending me friend requests, like people who like I follow as a Yu-Gi-Oh player who are like the professional players. And I was like, holy geez, like these people know who I am. Like, that's pretty cool. And it's like been able to open up a lot of doors to be able to like talk to like pro players and top players about like theory and strategy, but also just like give myself like name in the community as someone who's now like essentially a vendor and sells a lot on TCG and on Facebook. Your name is everything. And so people who don't know you sometimes don't always want to buy from you or trust you. But, you know, someone who plays in the NFL, I could do a lot better things than sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but it's a passion of mine and I love to do it. And so, you know, I don't have I don't feel like messing around with people's money and lives. And so like, to me, like the thought of scamming someone has never crossed my mind and never will cross my mind, because to me, that's just one of the worst things you can do. You know, someone trusts you with their money and something that they want to invest in. And, you know, for us, cardboard and cards mean a lot. And so I want to be able to give people good experiences through selling and buying. And that way, when they come back to me, they know that they're getting good product, they're getting good services. And that's kind of like how it all snowballed.
Yeah, man. No, it's exactly how it started. Like you said, it's all about kind of like your reputation in the community and stuff like that. And like I said, sure, it was pretty easy for you to build that. I'll leave a link to that video for you guys all to see. But actually, fellow Canadian as well. Props, bro. That's a double bonus there from North Bay, of course. Drafted by my Toronto Argonauts, but made the right decision, of course.
Yeah, no, I still they would reach out to me once in a while, like seeing how I'm doing. When I won the Super Bowl, they congratulated me, so they've been really cool, wishing me nothing but the best.
That's so awesome.
And you know, if the NFL ends up not working out after a while, I will probably go back and play in the CFL as long as my body will still let me. And so it's always an option, which is nice to have.
Dude, that's so awesome. I'm a huge NFL fan, as you might be able to tell behind me.
I'm a huge
Eagles fan. We could definitely use you. Our offensive line used to be dope, but now we're in shambles. But yeah, no, man, it's just really awesome. Like I said, when I first found out about you, I was just like, yeah, I need to get in touch with this guy somehow. And then recently, my buddy Josh, actually the guy who you sent the card to, he mentioned that you had actually, this is one of the last cards that I need. So you know what, without further ado, let's get into it. You have your package with you?
I do. It's in the other room. Let me go grab it real quick. I was ill prepared. I was bulk searching for a random super rare card, so I went through 15,000 cards and couldn't even find it. So I just wasted an hour of my time.
You see, guys, it's Ryan's just like all of us. I was literally just doing the same thing, organizing. That's too funny.
All right, bag secured.
Awesome. Okay, got yours here. Actually, I've already opened it, but I repackaged it for the purposes of this video, just so we can both do it at the same time.
Yours is fully sealed. This is the first time I'm opening it.
Okay, enjoy. Like I said, there's something extra for you in there.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, take a look.
You got the old turbo pack.
So this is what we traded here. This is right here, Ryan. This is actually the last first edition ultimate rare I needed from 5Ds. I have every other single one in first edition.
Really?
This is the last one that I needed. So huge thanks for Ryan for securing this bag. This emergency teleport, epic.
I'm pumped. Yeah, I've been working on upping my goat format deck rarities, and so
if anybody's got any goat stuff for me.
And then you surprised me with,
there you go, man,
a turbo pack. This is crazy.
There you go, man.
The TP2 pack?
Yeah, man, it's TP2. So
oh geez.
Yeah, it's old school, man. I'm not gonna make you open that run right now. You can keep that sealed, but I have one right here for us to open. And
if you pull Morphin Jar, I'm walking away.
So are you still looking for all the ultras from Turbo Pack?
Yeah, I don't have too much. A lot of my keep stuff is mostly like Starlights, like some goat stuff and a little bit like that. But I've been focusing more on selling right now, and then as things go well, eventually I'll start buying some stuff. But yeah, any Turbo Pack Ultras, like CP supers, anything like that, I've been looking for.
Awesome. Hopefully we can. So with the ultra rare from here, I believe that's Doom Caliber at night, right? From
Yeah,
TP2,
yeah, yeah.
right? So let's see. Let's see if we can pull it. Oh, just a rare. So unfortunately, just a light
That's all
imprisoning
right,
rare.
man. Just opening up old packs just gives you so much nostalgia. It's
Hey
so much
man,
fun to do.
and I'm not done. This one I didn't send you, but this is Turbo
Okay.
Pack 8. So this is where that ultra rare skill drain was from.
Okay.
And this is actually the last ultimate rare I need. So technically it's not first edition because it comes in Turbo Pack, but the
Right.
ultimate rare that comes in here, Thunder King Ryo, it is yeah, it's the last one that I need from 5Ds, period. So let's see if we can pull it. Oh, okay. Unfortunately not, but I'm not done. I got one more, man.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. I'm a beast, man. Dude, this is literally the last ultimate rare that I need. So if I can pull it here on the channel with you, that'd be dope.
Pretty
But
good.
I don't think it happened, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but there's more
It's
to
so
come.
tough with those, man. You got to
Dude,
get lucky, but
yeah, I have a ton of them too, but it's the last ultimate that I need. And it's just like, it's been so out of reach. And I've opened a few of them, but
yeah.
maybe I'll open some more in the future. But yeah, no, so for you, like I know personally from that video, I know you play a little bit, right? But
Yeah.
collecting wise, I know that's what I dabble in a little bit more. I haven't mostly just play on Duel Links now. I
Yeah.
haven't played in tournaments since like Xyz format or anything like that.
hmm
So do you collecting wise? That's a little bit more speaking my language. What are some of your favorite cards that you have right now or that you're looking for?
So I guess the top couple cards I have, I'll spread them out here because I want to be very careful with them.
Of course, take your time.
I got a couple that I got. So my all-time favorite monster, not to be stereotypical, is Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Hey,
When I
man.
got back into the game in college, my first competitive deck I built was Blue Eyes.
Of course.
So this was when I was in Ohio.
I'm not gonna flame you for that, man.
Like
I hate when people
20.
just don't like the good. You know what I mean? Like the
How do you
how do you
not?
not?
You know.
How do you not? Exactly. Embrace it.
And so
He's
that
the
was the first deck I built because I didn't know about TCG Player and like all these Yu-Gi tubers. So when I got back into the game, I just looked up, Yu-Gi-Oh 2016, whatever the year was, and the World Championships in Florida were the videos that I could find. So for me, someone who didn't understand the competitive scene, I thought those were all the best decks.
Yeah.
And so when the winner was playing Blue Eyes, him and Eric Christensen were playing in the finals, I thought that was the best deck of the format. So I was like, okay, well, I got to buy Blue Eyes.
That's the
Not
thing.
understanding that Worlds has a different FNL list than the TCG and the OCG.
Okay.
I didn't know any of this stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I got to get Blue Eyes and I'll win everything.
And
so
it's not
and that was completely because this was in the middle of like Max Zoo format, and so
exactly, yeah, completely
getting
different
bodied left, right, and center. And so I started building Blue Eyes, and I was getting all my cards off Amazon. So I was getting robbed because everyone knows that the Amazon prices are way higher than like Facebook TCG Player, whatever it is. And so
it's funny. I've actually found some steals on Amazon though, but like it's very far and few
you got to search.
Yeah,
you got to search. But so yeah, I started building the deck, and I was super iffy about spending a lot of money on cards because I was new into the game, and like to me, a $10 card was like someone would pay $10 for a card, and to see where I'm at now as far as collecting is like a complete 180.
I'm on the same boat.
My first big purchase was a playset of Sage with the Eyes of Blue before all the reprints. Okay. It was like $90. I bought it the day of the regional because my buddy who drove with me to Detroit was like, if you don't play with this, like your deck's bad and it's worse without it. So you need these. And literally 2 days later, they called for the first reprint. And I was like, I just wasted $90. Like, what am I going to do? And then that kind of started me saying, okay, well, it's okay to spend some money on like good cards because you can see the top players are, all their decks are several hundred, if not over $1,000. And so the more you play, the better you get and stuff like that. You're like, you understand like investing into the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
it's a process.
With that being said, my favorite cards I have right now is my playset DDS Blue Eyes.
Ooh, I don't own one of them, so that's awesome.
So I got these all. I got one locally, and then I got two off Facebook before the started. So I got them pre-spike, which was huge because we all know what prices have done since virus hit. So these I probably will never sell. This is the first, like, that was my first goal when I started collecting, was I need to get these. So I got those.
There we go.
And recently I made a pretty large purchase. So okay,
what is this?
It's a Beckett 7 LOB first glossy Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Glossy print. Okay.
I had to go one up, and then I got a 9.
I saw both of these posts on your Instagram. Again, make sure you guys check him out. The Card Protector. That's awesome. I love that. I love that name.
Yeah. So my Instagram is QB Protector, my personal one.
Yep.
And so when I started my TCG player last year, I was like, I kind of want to keep with the theme. And so my TCG player is Card Protected Games. And I was like, well, I got to get the Instagram handle before someone steals it.
Oh, no, so, that's awesome.
You know, I got every platform.
There you go. That's dope.
Of those. So those are my like favorite Blue Eyes cards. And then as far as like other collectible stuff goes, I picked up the Chaos Emperor, Dragon of Armageddon, super rare.
Ooh, okay.
Last year. And then I got these two from my buddy. These are pretty cool. They're two of the cards that are probably some of the hottest on the market. It's the World Championship. Hyper Librarian.
Hyper Librarian World Championship. Yep. I remember that guy originally came out for the Shonen Jump, right? Picking up one of those.
Ultra rare Blood Nephist.
Blood Nephist. There we go, baby.
I actually got both of these from the same guy. One of the guys he's the one that took me to the Detroit Regional. Him and another friend of mine, they both owned these before me. So when we were at YCS Vegas, my one friend had both of these, ended up selling them to my other friend so he could buy other stuff.
Okay.
So the last 3 owners of his cards have all 3 been like some of the like best friends I'll have.
There you go.
Shout out to Nick and Austin for these cards.
Awesome. I'll leave a link for them.
These are pretty cool. And then the rest of it is really just a bunch of Starlights. I'll try to like fan through it as much as possible.
I have yet to pull one Starlight in my career, and this guy's just flicking 3 Veilers. Jesus.
I got a Spanish Epilosa and then 3 English.
Oh my goodness! Look at this guy.
The other cool stuff, I guess, is a TP7 Fortress Whale.
Oh, that's awesome! I do not own one of those either. That is.
And then I guess the big boy dragons. I got 2 Ghost First Black Rose.
Oh, you saw that broken. You saw that broken opening, eh?
That was crazy, man. I can't believe it.
2,000 subscriber special. Just a little self plug on my own channel. Make sure you guys check that out. Faulty and Ghost. Like, yeah, I lost my mind. But sorry, what was that last one? Was that Majestic?
It was Stardust. So I have 2 Black Roses, an Ancient Fairy, and then a Stardust first.
Beauty.
And then hoping for a reprinted Ghost of the Past, MFC first, Dark Magician Girl.
Dude, those things have gone like crazy. Have you gotten some pre-orders of those? Because I've been trying
I got 2 cases like just before they went up to like 800-900 plus. Shout out to my boy Pack for the hookup.
I'm an idiot. I didn't.
Well, no one knew, right? There were like no pre-release has really gotten up like that, and then as the leaks have gone through, people have gotten more interested in them.
Dark Magician Girl, people
they just want to like get them, and yeah, it's kind of crazy to see. It'll be interesting to see if they do confirm the Dark Magician Girl, how the prices will go, because I think obviously as the first TCG playable Ghost version of that card, I think it's gonna over time
uncensored.
That's gonna be insane.
Uncensored artwork too. First time in the TCG.
But
yeah, no, man.
So that's a little bit of my collection.
That's unreal, man. I feel like I have to show off some of mine now here.
Yeah, absolutely. You could show off sealed stuff for months, let alone days.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see back here, but here I'll go take a look.
You're running out of room. You got too much stuff.
I haven't shown this off on the channel yet, but this is a case of Rise of Destiny.
Okay.
And these boxes, so this is the second set where they had ultimate rares in them. And
Yeah.
so this is it's not, you know, about hobby and retail boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all the ultimate rares, only certain ultimate rares that you can get in each box. But
Right.
the code for these boxes actually means, I don't even know if you can see it or if there's too much glare, but basically the code ends in 57. And I have all the codes for the hobby and retail. I'll send you those if you don't have them. But this box right here has a chance at one, not a chance. It does have one ultimate rare from each retail and hobby. And it's like a
That's so
European
cool.
print. So it's like got the really cool foiling to it too. You know about the Euro
Yeah.
prints?
Euro print is always way
Yep.
nicer.
So yeah, it's I'm excited to open those up. That's just some of my sealed stuff, but some of my favorite ghosts, we'll just say.
He's got a whole binder of ghosts.
Yeah, I think I showed you this before, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. One day
Literally
I'll get there.
every single one. Thankfully, this is one of the things that I grabbed like 2, maybe 3 years ago now, and
Yeah.
like it's not even funny just what the prices have happened since then. I've got some of them for like $100 Canadian. And yeah, just the prices on them. Something else I got too before it spiked. Elemental Heroes. Where are they? Boom. Check them out.
All the LTs.
All the Alti E heroes. Those are some of my favorite cards. Probably some of the favorite.
Yeah, those are some of the hottest cards out right now. I mean, Max E Heroes is like a down payment on a house.
Legit, honestly. And like I said, the prices that I got some of them for you, I don't even want to tell you. Like it was like $75.
You feel like you're stealing
straight up
compared to what they are now. Yeah.
Compared to what they are now. But that's the thing, like we were talking about before. Hold on while I put these back so I don't damage them. But like we were saying before about just like investing and like starting to learn about like what's gonna pop off, what's gonna go off. That's one of the things that I did is I kind of missed the train on like the first edition OG stuff, but I was able to get ahead of the game on GX stuff and 5D stuff like that, and basically fully fill out my collection, man. But
yeah, because the old stuff obviously is the stuff people are going to gravitate towards more.
Exactly.
But like the stuff from maybe like 5 to 8 years ago, like people are really just starting to jump on the bandwagon over the last year or so.
Exactly. And there's still a lot of stuff that's pretty like undervalued in terms of like in terms of like that era and like GX and 5D. So yeah, that's something that I definitely suggest still kind of investing in.
Yeah, if you because if you look at like all other TCG card games, like whether it's Magic or obviously Pokemon has taken off the most.
Yeah, we were talking about that before.
Have you seen the Logan Paul videos?
2 million he just dropped on whatever.
So
how many, like...
the store owner in Kansas that he bought the 2 boxes from, I'm actually good friends with the owner.
Oh,
I just had dinner with him last night. So we were talking about, I was like, you got to tell me how this Logan Paul thing started up. And he was like, yeah, he literally just like DM'd our store account and was like, hey, do you guys have these first edition boxes for sale? And he ended up like flying to Kansas City, like coming to see the store. Like it was just, it's so cool to see because as someone who went there essentially like 3 days a week for like 2-3 years, I was like, it's pretty cool to see someone of his stature like just pull up to the middle of Kansas and be like, hey, I'm trying to buy some first edition, like to drop $600,000 just like that.
Yeah,
it was cool to see, and I was happy for the store owner because obviously with COVID and everything, they haven't been able to do tournaments and locals and stuff. But yeah, he's he's been doing really, really well with the old stuff, and that stuff has gone so high. And even the Magic stuff, my financial advisor plays Magic and collects Magic, and the prices of their older boxes compared to the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and the Yu-Gi-Oh probably has the highest ceiling because it like really hasn't gone up that much compared to those card games.
Yeah,
and as the quantity of product reduces on the market, things are going to start. I mean, you saw the first, I don't know if the couple of weeks ago, maybe a LOB first box sold on eBay for like $34,000.
I was bidding on that. That was actually my friend Sassiato who was selling it. But
okay,
but
so yeah, like for that to be the first original set I say it only because you compare it to like an alpha box from Magic or the base set first from Pokemon that's going for essentially $500,000-$600,000 now.
Yeah,
if you're
that's
able to be in a position, it's you're stealing from people. Like if you can get it from that price because there's so few, and like if you can get one like someone like a Logan Paul to do a LOB box break.
That's what I've been saying. I've been saying stuff like
roof.
that. Like all Yu-Gi-Oh needs is like, it's right there. It's tied with Pokemon. It's always been like, you know what I mean? Like people talk about Yu-Gi-Oh and then they talk about Pokemon and they talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's like, it's right there. All it needs is just like that one, and it's already getting it too. There's a bunch of people who have like, they're pretty big, but they're not like Logan Paul big. You know what I mean? It's getting there. It's so that's the thing. People have been talking a lot about the market, and I've heard a lot of people complain about like, oh, I hate about, price hypers are just prices going crazy. I can't get anything anymore. But it's just like, yeah, like if you want anything, like you better get it now, because it's just gonna go up. It's just gonna keep going up. And
that's why I pulled the trigger on the 2 graded blue eyes, because I was like, the guy who'd posted him a few times, and I was like, one day I'll buy him, and then finally I was like, the way that the market has been going, these could maybe double in price in 5 months. And I would hate to have to spend twice as much for them. You'd rather, obviously it's a big investment, and so even if it's just like medium to like somewhat high end stuff, getting it now, things that you don't play with or that are collector's items will only go up in time, because as long as they're in the same condition that you buy them in when you sell them, they're not going to go down in price.
No, that's what I always thought. Obviously, like where you're talking about with like meta stuff, you got to be careful. Like obviously reprints and stuff getting banned, like stuff like that, and I was the same early on. Like $20 or was like a lot, because I think the most I ever spent on a card was like $50 or something like that. But then when you start to understand, the values, you see other stuff like Pokemon going crazy, you feel a lot more comfortable pulling the trigger on a card that's like $500 that you see people paying $1,000 for. You know what I mean? So it's a game. But no, man, it's freaking awesome. It was awesome talking to you. I'm not going to keep you for too long.
You're good. I got this is a nice stack of orders I got to go through today,
dude. Honestly, I see you doing work. Of course, everybody check him out on Instagram and on TCG Player. What's your TCG Player link? Or I'll leave a link.
Protected Games. Okay. It's the same as I got to put my link on my Instagram, but Card Protected Games on Instagram and on TCG Player. QB_Protecta is my personal account on Instagram. Check that out.
Dude, man. Honestly, so awesome to meet you. Hope to talk to you more in the future.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me. Make sure to give my guy a subscription, like the video, share, tell friends, tell your family.
You heard it. And if you don't, this guy's going to come and literally pancake through your door, man. Dude, and honestly, your former team could have probably used you. You could have probably brought out some Bowling Green Falcons. I know you play guard now, but could probably brought out that tackle.
Yeah, it was tough to see, man. I mean, some of those guys are still some of my friends, and obviously it was weird because one of my college teammates played for Tampa, Scotty Miller, but I still have friends who play for the Chiefs, and so
no way.
I really was just hoping for them to all play well. I didn't really care who won. I would have been happy for either or. It was just tough to see. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest game for the Chiefs, so I was hoping for a good game on both sides. So it was tough, but I know they'll bounce back. They got a good team. They got Pat. Once everyone gets healthy and they get back together, I think they're going to continue to do well. And
obviously, Eagles fan, Andy Reid, huge fan of him.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I was saying though. Like literally, and my buddies were like betting on the game and stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, Patrick Mahomes is dope, but like the offensive line is so important. Like, and I was even like, Patty Mahomes is great, and like, but like, dude, missing both of their tackles was like.
Yeah, people like offensive line is weird. You don't really talk about them until they're not doing well.
Exactly. As an Eagles fan,
if they're playing great, you never mention them, and that's like not being mentioned is like the best compliment.
Exactly. No, that's exactly like a kicker or punter or whatever like that. It's the same thing, but like not at all, because you're literally in every play. Sorry for comparing you to a kicker or punter. Oh my God, don't kill me.
You're fine. You're fine. Once you're in it, you realize how important kickers and punters are. So we respect kickers and punters just like we respect offensive linemen.
But no, man, like seriously, so awesome to meet you and so awesome to talk to you, and hopefully see you some more in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll stay in touch on Instagram, and if I get some new cool stuff, I'll let you know. And if you get some new cool stuff, let me know.
You know, man. You know where to find me.
Yes, sir.
All right, Canada out, man.
See you, man. Have a good one.
Grade and stuff, and oh, don't worry, I'm used to that too. I got 4 of them.
He gets all excited when he sees light glares, and so sometimes cardboard gets shiny and reflects onto the wall.
There's probably a ton of shiny cardboard over there too. Right?
Yeah,